football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to SoFi Stadium, the home of the LA Rams and Chargers, right here in Inglewood, California. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. From the shotgun. Picks up the force, looking for more. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I tell you, every single year on Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'd be a loss in the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking to pass here on second down. Zips it down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Well, without a safety over top, this quarterback, every time he sees one-on-one opportunities, trust me, he's going to take shots. He believes in his receivers. He's got receivers with speed that can win downfield. A great way to start this game with a big play.
Second down play coming up. Wants to throw it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They draw first blood in this national title game. Wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with a mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Line up on either side of the quarterback. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to throw. It's McLeod. There's a throw underneath to the tight end. That's good for a first down near the 40. Not much of the game there, Kirk. The defense paying close attention to the tight end.
Yeah, really good coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away completely. I gave him a completion, but not many yards.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
No connection, though. The pass is incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
To be brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only
short throw complete to the tight end. He was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Now it's second down here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And the Sun Devils lining up here on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's McLeod. Running back grabs it on the screen. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in a process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on.
Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils, as they answer with their first score of this title game. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Pressure is coming. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, the defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel and understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain. That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. First down, looking for more now. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid game.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. Looking for a man. Running back has it on the screen now. He's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. He stops short of the first down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Brings down the return. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back to pass. Intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He fires downfield. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Now it's 3rd and short in the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here to prevent a touchdown. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down. They got to play a set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Brought down with the completion, moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, I know they got some positive yards here. I got to say, I'm really impressed with this defense and the way they're flying with the football. They realize, hey, this is the national championship. They got to try to buck up here down by their own goal line and come up with a big play now on 3rd down.
He's got it near the end zone. The defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Auburn. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a 1st down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
He went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Dropping back, it's McLeod. Short connection with a tight end here. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Well, the huge hit there, you half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, with the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, but a penalty marker on the play that should result in a 1st down. So the offense comes up now in 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. Here comes the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quick throw caught on the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. The Sun Devils have 1st and 10 here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. To the air. It's McLeod. The pocket breaking down. They'll try a pass here. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. They're going to chuck it again. Quick throw over the middle. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the Sun Devils will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Bringing pressure. Looking downfield near the end zone. Can't connect on the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
First down and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Catch made in space. Look out. They make the stop, but it's a big play with a 31.
I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. On the run here. Let's it go.
That's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. He knocks it through with confidence. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's McLeod. Looking deep to the right side. It's caught down the right side for a huge gain. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. First down here for this offense.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback, and you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
Tries the right with a quick throw. What a catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense here went with softer coverage for the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught by the receiver. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Turner looking to make a play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. First play of the second half is a handoff. Jukes to get past a man. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to 36.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, keep hammering away with that run game.
Play makes it 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's McLeod. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
It's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short on the +27. Can he make it to the marker? He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
And the Sun Devils look to keep this drive moving. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Gets made on the out route. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it in the open. Tackle is big when the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
The Sun Devils line up with a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, ASU. And that will give them the lead now. Now the all-important extra point.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You have 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He goes out of bounds at the 31 after a decent return. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to... After the catch, that's really given them a hard time.
Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Oh, he makes the catch!
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Second down after that previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 25. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down and 10 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He lets it rip. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got a man down the middle. Breaking free at midfield. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop? Give this hot offense the football back.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good, so it's 28-24. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, they spot a holding call. That'll back them up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Penalty sets him back, makes it first and long. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks free. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Third down after that running play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. He hands it off from the gun. And that run produces a decent gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. On the move now. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here. And instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Third down, out of the shotgun. Deep shot toward the end zone. The ball is picked off. Tackle after the takeaway, and that will end this quarter. Well, Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And it's a direct snap. Defense ears pinned back. They tackle him right there at the 3.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. And the back gets the football. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. And the Sun Devils looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Scanning the field, it's McLeod. Looking right, this one caught. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
And the Sun Devils will have 1st and 10 here. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with the 29. The wide receiver coming in motion now. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Oh, and it's incomplete and very nearly intercepted. A wasted opportunity for a much-needed takeaway there.
Boy, a questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Here he goes. At the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Man, this defense coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was give him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double coverage.
Extra point is up and good. So the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He fires it down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And this one is caught. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks in a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's a nice gain here. They get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And he drops back in the gun. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Here's the second down play. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Now here comes the bunch formation. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Excellent catch and run by the senior.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Sun Devils looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Chewing clock with the running game. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second and long, but you'd expect another one here to try to bleed the clock. Motion now from the tight end. They'll run it here. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Well, good push up front here. This back, I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Check out this call on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The defense not fooled at all.
Down inside the red zone, they reach in their bag of tricks here, but the defense does a really good job of being aware and bringing the ball carrier down. So much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in a national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Arizona State Sun Devils.